Celeb reads. If you are energetically sensitive, I'll say like be careful of this reading, okay? Because I've had people come on my readings and they're like, oh my God, I can feel the energy. It's like, well, yeah, if you're energetically sensitive, of course you're gonna feel the energy. You know what I'm saying? This is a whole ass psychic conundrum I got going on over here. So if you are energetically sensitive, I'm just gonna do a disclaimer. Be careful. If you're on this channel and you have not checked out any of those high vibrational channels in my description box, I don't think it's a channel for you, shawty. It's not a channel for you. It's channels for people that want to elevate, that want to live their best lives, that want to feel good physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, every single sense of the word. So please check out those high vibrational channels. They are life changing, okay? And discipline is the name of the game. And I don't know about you, but we leveling up. Like, what's up? What's up? Okay, appreciate you guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into it because I've talked about Ming maybe twice, 3 times. I'm not really sure. But more and more, it's starting to seem like the industry wants to prop up Ming against Nicki. And wow, that is very, very sad. Definitely a very heavy energy. I'm not gonna lie, but recently Ming was in a Fashion Nova ad where it looked like there was a major budget behind it. You can always tell when someone has a budget, right? Look at that set. Look at the lighting. Look at what's going on with the clothes. Look at their skin. Look at the makeup that they have on. Ming looked like she had a major check behind her on that Fashion Nova set. She looked incredible. I can't even lie. I'm kind of upset with Ming, but Ming looked absolutely beautiful. Okay, and I hope she doesn't let the industry use her in the way that they want to. But actually, you know, the other day, if you were on my channel maybe like 2 days ago, I was about to do this same exact reading, but I got a headache. Like, I got a really bad headache, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do this another time. Maybe I'm just a little sleepy, you know. But I definitely still feel that same heaviness. And I've talked in. Sorry, let me get my holy water before I do this. What's her name? Ming. Ming is very, very gullible, you guys. She's very gullible. She's very naive. She's a really, really trusting person. And that's why I'm like, I really hope she doesn't let the industry get to her, because there's a lot of people that want to take advantage. And there's a lot of people that don't like Nicki Minaj. And they would love to put her up against her own family. So let's see what we got going on. Ace of Swords. Yes, but the death, that's the truth. There's a lot of people that want to see Nicki in distress, okay, want to see her hurt. And I'm not going to sit here and lie and be like, oh, you know, this doesn't make Nicki feel Nicki has a steel heart. Like, no, this is someone, go look at the pictures. There's pictures of Nicki and Ming as Ming grew up from a small child up until like basically adulthood. And now that Ming is in her adulthood, she's choosing to talk out of term about her sister. And especially the most recent thing that Ming said with this Ace of Swords, Ming was she was in the same wig, you guys, that I posted in the thumbnail, that same video. She literally said, oh, and this really made me sad, because I couldn't imagine nobody saying this about someone I love that just died, but she dead ass said, oh, you know, that wasn't Nicki's real dad that died. That was her stepfather. And the way she was saying it was just like, girl, I kind of want to punch you in the face. Because at the end of the day, that doesn't matter if it was her stepfather, her father, her uncle, her brother. That doesn't matter, girl. She still had to lose someone. Someone still lost their life that she genuinely cared about. And I think that really, like, the Ace of Swords, like when she heard Ming said that, she was like, whoa. Like, how could you say something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know this man too. So it's kind of like that disconnect that Ming is trying to do. Like, yeah, basically like disassociate herself with Nicki, but then keep herself associated at the same time. It's like you can't swim and walk at the same time. You can't fucking do that. And that's basically what Ming is trying to do. Oh my gosh. And I also spoke in the last reading about how Ming is definitely on some kind of substance. Yeah, she's definitely on some kind of substance that it makes her heart race and it could cause her heart problems, but it also is doing something to her mind. She's very susceptible to addictive behaviors, and she's been abusing something, you guys, on top of like alcohol too. And there's always some kind of like relationship that comes up with Ming where she can be just controlled and pulled around. I feel like in a way it's like Nicki herself used to be really gullible and really naive back when she was younger, you know, like younger, like back when you're a teenager, things like that, and you're not so keen on the world, you're not so sharp on the world yet. And it's kind of like Nicki feels like she feels bad for Ming because she already knows that Ming is naive, that she is someone who can be easily pulled and directed. It's more so like, I hope she gets out of it more so, rather than like, oh, I hate her, blah, blah, blah. It's not really hate. It's just like, damn, girl, please get this together and realize what you're doing. It's like she realizes that Ming doesn't know what she's doing. They both have fire heavy in their chart. But Ming is also very stubborn. But Nicki has a good intuition, and she knows this situation will blow up in Ming's face. That did not take long for that card to come out. That was right beneath the strength card. She knows that all of this will blow over. Basically, it's like another day, someone else trying to blow my spot up. You know, when you're not gonna blow my spot up. I'm strong. And with the Eight of Cups, I mean, if Nicki has to walk away from certain people, which she always does. It always comes up in Nicki's readings that someone is mad at her for walking away or standing her ground, putting her foot down, all that. That always comes up. But she understands that all of this is just going to be a toxic cycle for Ming, basically. She understands that she's going through a lot of dark. It's almost like like Ming has told her about like dark dreams or dark things or maybe even dark visions, you guys. Like Ming has had like dark things happen to her, and Nicki knows that, and she's just kind of acting out right now out of pain, out of darkness with this Tower card. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. Ming could have a child soon, or might have a child in the next couple of years. But this relationship is not over. I mean, for the moment, don't get me wrong. Like, the energy is not good. Don't get me wrong. Right now, the energy is like kind of the Tower, basically. But this will blow over. And these two will have a good relationship again. It's just like Ming has to grow. Like with the Page of Pentacles, she has to grow first. You can't plant a seed. Wait, what's that saying? Yeah, if you don't plant a seed, it won't grow. Sorry. I'm getting tongue-tied. There's a lot of messages coming out. And something about mothers is coming out here. Is this Nicki's mom? I feel like it's Nicki's mom with the Strength card as well. They've definitely had a conversation too. Like, don't worry about her. She'll be okay. I definitely would say Nicki's worried. She's not happy, but she is worried. You know, people do piss us off, but when you care about someone, you do genuinely just want them to be okay. So Ming is just gonna have to learn this the hard way. That's what it seems like. Okay. Next. Which one do I want to use for ice? I can't wait till I can post videos in my videos. Like, what the hell? I can't wait. If you haven't seen Ice Spice during that prayer, go take a look. Hi to everyone in the chat. I haven't been looking at the chat. I've been trying to focus on getting information out. All right. So long story short, Ice Spice was backstage. It looked like backstage, like a dressing room. Did you guys see the lights on top, like a backstage dressing room? Right. And I don't know who the guys were in the video. I don't know if they're youth pastors or they maybe preach on their platforms. I'm not really sure. But there was a group of young men, and Riot was there too. And this was a prayer led by this young man. And honestly, you guys, that shit creeped me. That shit was creepy. I don't care what no one says. When she started like smiling and looking at do you guys see the picture I used in the thumbnail? That was one of the still shots from when he was still in the middle of the prayer. And everyone knows, what do you do when you pray? You bow your head and you close your eyes. Growing up during prayer, if you sat up and did something stupid during prayer, you would get your ass whooped. Literally, you'd be in trouble. So Ice Spice opened her eyes and started smiling, and it made my skin crawl. And people are saying she threw up what looked like the devil horns. I wouldn't doubt it. She's done a lot of devil horn symbolism that I've seen. And I do feel okay. Because of the way she was fidgeting around, it's like I also don't doubt that Ice is also on some kind of substance. You know, I know you guys talking about, oh, you know, all these people, like, they can't be on drugs or something. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Y'all tried to do the same thing for me when I told y'all that Nicki was dealing with a drug problem, only for her to come out in 2024 Vogue and say that she had a bad Percocet issue. A lot of these people in the industry are on hard-ass drugs, you guys. Rich Homie Quan just died. He had a terrible drug problem. A lot of people walking around here taking pills every damn day. Zombies. It is very true. And a lot of people don't know how to handle emotional energy. And I told you guys, I feel like Ice has a lot more emotions than she lets on. That's why she tries to act so robotic. She's actually very intensely emotional. And I also feel like there was a level of uncomfortableness because she herself hasn't been reaching out to God the way she should. She hasn't been having that kind of relationship. This is all just psychic energy. You know, she's been very focused on money, very focused on grinding. And I feel like a part of Ice Spice does feel like she's lost a part of herself. And she's been feeling this way. I'm seeing her at the Met Gala. So listen, I tell you guys, the Met Gala is nothing but a huge, giant ritual. That's why there are no cameras inside, and that's why the cameras outside are a big deal, because everything that's done on the inside is supposed to be a secret. It's literally a giant room with a bunch of doors. What do you think is happening behind those doors, you guys? Some creepy ass shit. So I feel like the Met Gala she went to 2023, I feel like Ice, she put her energy into something she shouldn't have put her energy into. And there's another celebrity woman that's popping up. Who was at the Met Gala the year Ice Spice was there? There's another young celebrity woman popping up. It's giving like, was Chloe Bailey and Haley Bailey there? It's giving Chloe and Halle. There's something about that, like, the energy. of something that was done. I'm telling you guys. But let me just pull a couple cards. Let's see what comes out. Wait, let me bang this deck a few times. Hold on. And I do feel like that there are a lot of envious people that evil eye her as well. And when people evil eye you and you don't pray, or people go as far as actually trying to cast spell work on you and you're not praying, that can have a very demonic effect on you. Like when a lot of people go through like dealing with terrible coworkers or terrible family, and like you can tell people are acting different. You guys, a lot of that is demonic possession. It can happen from people just being nasty to you. They pass on a spirit to you, or people doing something to you that's unfavorable, or even people looking at you and sending their negative thoughts to you, depending on how covered and how prayed up you actually are and how you protect yourself. What's happening is she has not protected herself properly, so all of the negative energy that's been around her is actually, oh wow, it's actually like conjuring something that is taking a hold of her. But it's like it has to do 50% with the industry and 50% with just her personal life and a lot of the people she has kept around her, or even like family members. I feel like Ice has a very jealous aunt who could be in the Santeria. Like there's someone in Ice's family that's very jealous of her that knows how to do that work. I feel it. No doubt about it. A lot of jealousy around this girl. Strategy. Somebody really wants to mess up just Ice's energy, period. Do you see this right here? Do you guys see that ink spill? It's like somebody wants to really mess up her strategy, take her off her path, make her drop stuff. Maybe she has been dropping things. I feel like she knows that there's someone who's sending negative energy her way. It's almost like she doesn't really know what to do about it. It's like she knows what to do about it, but whatever this energy is that's being sent to her, it's being used to make her feel stuck. Somebody's manifesting a lot of ways for her to feel stuck and lose money and lose time and lose strategy and actually lose passion for what she does. What we saw in that prayer was a negative manifestation of what Ice Spice has been going through. That just tells me that there's been nobody really praying over this girl. You know, a lot of people don't really pray over their kids no more. Some do, don't get me wrong. But a lot of people, they forget to pray over their kids. She needs something that's going to ground her. Something about her mother. It's not like in a strange relationship, but I will say Ice Spice has a very grown-up energy about her, so I feel like she doesn't even want to listen to her mom. So something about her being very disconnected from her root chakra. Carrying connections, and she's very focused on her relationship. Almost too focused on her relationship, because I just saw the carrying connections card, and it's almost like Ice puts her man in a place kind of like where God should be in her life. You know, you can have a man, you can have a husband, a wife, you know, you can have all of that, but you have to remember to put a higher power in your life first. And I feel like more and more, actually, that God will try to reach out to her. But she has to see the light herself. Because that shit was creepy. So what did we see? We did see a spirit manifesting. A dark one, a feminine one. And she listens to it sometimes. And she doesn't even realize that she's doing it. I'm gonna pull one more. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Who's that other girl? I just saw her. Not Cleo. What's her name? Baby Stormy? Stormy Baby? I just saw her. She dabbles in the craft too. Ice Spice has multiple people doing black magic on her. Yeah. Including the industry themselves, because they want to control her. She's been carrying that monarch spirit, that butterfly spirit, that basically like sex kitten MK Ultra spirit. She's been carrying that for a while, and that too is slowly breaking her spirit down. Like I said, it's 50% industry and 50% people that they want to see her fucking crack like an egg. You know, I am a very empathetic reader, and like this just kind of makes me want to, like, if Ice Spice was a client of mine, I would just tell her, open your eyes. And she smokes a lot and she drinks a lot. It's time to open your eyes, girl. And cut back on certain things. And she doesn't sleep well. The rest card, like when to turn in reverse, she does not sleep well at all. She might even be up all night. Sometimes she might not sleep at all, or she'll sleep 1 hour and then wake up. This girl's dealing with a lot of anxiety. Yeah, broken heart. This girl is dealing with a lot of anxiety and a lot of negative, like, just projection. I feel she will take a break or maybe even a hiatus. I'm not saying now. I'm not saying tomorrow. But I feel like eventually this girl will take some kind of break or some kind of the word is like hard for me to say, hiatus. Because, like, what did I say? Like, they want to crack her like an egg. I just said that. This heartbroken card came out. Nope. She's going to have to sit down and work with this energy. It's almost like Spirit is saying, girl, take your money and go. And then maybe elevate and then come back and make your music. Because something about, like, she needs to elevate her craft. This spirit is also eating away at the actual talent that she has. It's like she came in the game with more talent and now has less talent. She doesn't put much strategy into her music, her bars, verses. This is going to lead to not like a pitfall, but definitely a hard realization where you got to realize, oh shit, okay, maybe I have to do this instead of doing this. Maybe I haven't been doing it wrong. Maybe I haven't been doing it right. It's that energy with her where I feel like this girl is genuinely confused. And she needs to sit down for a while. And save her money too. Something about saving your money. Don't splurge too much, Ice Spice, because girl, you got a lot of energy that you need to cast out, okay? Someone needs to put their hands on this girl, put it in the water, Jesus. Ah! All right, oh my gosh, I'm done. I love you guys. Personal reading slots are open and they fill up fast, so make sure you check out my email in the description box. And I love you guys. Later.